Good morning, guys. Okay, it's day 15 with smoking no marijuana. As the previous videos have shown, this has been a part of my life for over 20 years. At the time I went into the army years and years ago, was a stint that I had off from smoking marijuana. But since leaving the army, it's been an everyday thing. It's been something that has been a total part of my life. Everywhere I've been, every country I've been in, etc. It's always been the first thing, or one of the things that have been the highlight of going to places. So, like I say, it's day 15. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this has been fucking rough, man. I've beat things to do in my life. I beat PTSD. I've been through depression, anxiety. I've been, like I say, with cartels. I've been people knocking at the door for doing with drug deals. I've been in some crazy situations in my life, stabbed, under gunfire, etc. But I can honestly say that what I've been doing now for the last 15 days has been fucking ruthless, man. Welcome to my cannabis cut-off point. And I hope this video helps other people out there in the world to understand addiction, which I didn't, to beat addiction, which I'm doing, and to move forward in their lives with a clear brain, a clear body, and understanding that this plant that they say is a plant of the earth. I work spiritually, but I want people to understand the effects of this plant if it's abused, or if you're a long-term smoker, the effects if you want to quit this addiction. Enjoy, guys. Well, good morning, guys. It's day 1. It's about 5:30 in the morning. I can't stop being sick. It's last night. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was fucking ruthless. Couldn't sleep. Crazy dreams from obviously the not smoking, and it's been fucking quite horrible. This morning, stomach, mouth, brain is just like, So I woke up multiple times in the night, fucking drenched in sweat. I always thought that, obviously because of my life, because of how I've lived my life, and because of how fucked up my life's been, I always thought that not sleeping and the terrors and the nightmares and things were to do with obviously my life. I've dealt with PTSD. I dealt with that. I got it locked away, but I'm beginning to understand a lot more from last night to now. So in the next 20 days of making this film, I'm gonna understand fully that it's not solely been down to my past. It's not solely been down to the things I've seen through my eyes. It's been down to the addiction of marijuana. because the withdrawals that I'm feeling now, day one, fucking ruthless, man.
So literally that was day one. It was fucking ruthless. So basically I was thinking all the way through, oh wow, is this what this is going to be like? My body is in full withdrawal. That's because, and this is just day one, full withdrawal. As you can see from the little picture that's here, it's showing the brain, it's showing the marijuana, and obviously the cannabinoids that are produced within the brain, and it's breaking away. So as we progress through, it's getting better in theory, but right now, after day one, I'm thinking, is this what it's going to be fucking like the whole way through this process? This is day two.
Well, it's day two, and my body is in full withdrawal. Very agitated. The slightest little thing is wanting me to go to the shop and go and buy and smoke. I can slowly feel my awareness starting to come back together, but the physical body is totally withdrawing, totally making the brain, the psyche, everything is in withdrawal mode. We all have us inner demons, so no matter what you guys are going through, whoever's watching this, we'll get through this together. I can feel from now that the end result of this is going to be an eye-opening result compared to the last 20 years and the last 4 or 5 times of trying to stop to smoke this substance. So, day two, it's ruthless, guys. As you can see, guys, from obviously what you see on my profile, I'm on a spiritual path with my work, with everything I do. Trained hypnotherapist, trained in shamanic, trained in everything to do with meditation, trained in guided meditations. I own a healing company. But the withdrawals of this substance, it's making me not want to train. People say that marijuana makes you lazy. Smoking, I wanted to go to the gym. Walking down the street, everything seems so magical and mystical every day. Even washing the dishes was a fucking amazing experience. But now it feels like that mystical has been took away, and it's like, that's boring. That's shit. You understand? The brain's trying to recalibrate what you've programmed it into enjoying. So going to places like going to Mexico or going around places, the enjoyment comes from smoking the weed, not from the outside of what you were looking at. So you programmed the body, only way of enjoying that moment was if you were high. It's bullshit, man. It's an addiction. So now, coming into day 3 tomorrow, we'll see what happens tonight, we'll see what happens in the morning, and we'll see how we progress. Stay strong, guys. Well, it's day 2 evening. It's 7 o'clock, and it was the same time last night. The evenings are the times where it's grinding. I got indigestion, a really horrible feeling in my belly. It's now 2 a.m. and it's an hour's sleep, wake up, wet through. It's, yeah, the brain is resetting. I can feel the system sort of trying to recalibrate, but the belief systems of why I smoke the marijuana and what they're for are sitting there within the system. Well, it's day 3. Again, last night, sat here at 2 o'clock in the morning. Still a sicky feeling, but it's getting better within the body. I smoked cannabis for 20 years, constantly, every day. Figured out when I didn't have it, I was horrible, felt sick, blah, blah, blah. Not knowing the addiction, I thought that it made me who I was, and I needed to smoke it to get through my day and progress through. That actually wasn't the truth. It was like hitting a giant pause button on your life, and once it's coming out now and it's coming out of the system, I can see that my personality, my niceness is totally different to the stoner. How you approach life, how you react to things, how your attitude is to the world, how your attitude is in relationships, how your attitude is to people when they anger you. There's a lot to do that a lot of people don't tell you, that it affects you in multiple ways, not just with the smoking for your lungs and your heart and things. It affects with the psyche, and a long distance amount of smoking it really, from looking back and looking through relationships, looking through life, thought of life, etc. There's a big difference, guys. Well, it's night time, no sleep. What I do want to say to you guys is the feeling of you can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't function without sparking up. Bullshit, man. It's bullshit. We're stronger people, we're stronger minded. Your energy, your flow doesn't consist around marijuana. It doesn't work like that. So in theory, I'm going to say it in a way that's going to sound really harsh, but you're a pussy if you think that you need to do this. I've been through severe traumas in my life. I've been through severe hell in my life, with women, with work, with everything you could imagine, being homeless, being to prison, being hurt, being stabbed. And I can honestly say that this substance I tries to use as a validation for them events is bollocks. Because I know myself now from working in the spiritual community that I work in, that your mind, your body controls, you control. Not a substance, you control. Once you're past the withdrawals, which take 4 days to happen, 4 days, guys, and then the rest of it is up to you. The rest of it, you stop yourself going. You change your life. You change your personality to change your reality. And it happens. So day 4 is over, guys. It's a full reset of the system. It's out of the system. Now it's about staying strong. It's about using meditation. It's about using breath work. It's about setting your body, your mind, your soul on its path. And believe me, if you stay away from this substance now, you will become superhuman. You will elevate your thought process. You will get and do things that have been blocked out, that you put the pause button on when you were stoned. Believe me, guys, anyone can do this. Anyone can beat an addiction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a few videos out there with hypnotherapy, with meditation, and I'm going to make a specific meditation hypnotherapy video to beat addiction. is one thing I can say that I've noticed during this period and this last sort of 15 days of what's been going on, that smoking this substance, there was a lot of self-sabotage going on when it comes to work, when it comes to your health, teeth, gums, everything to do revolved around the smoking of this substance. So when you take this away and then you replace the belief system and you fire and rewire the brain and you start to believe in yourself, you start to stop the self-sabotaging things that are going on, other options open up for you. The world opens up for you, okay? Also, one thing I did notice as well is that smoking it put me in places with the wrong people. It put me in places with the wrong crowd. It made people look at me differently. It made people look at me in a sense like I was a drug addict. It made me people look at me in a sense of that I perceived that walking up the street, stoned out of my box, big bags under my eyes, I didn't care. I was happy. I was floating. I was stoned. Didn't help me in the progression of what I wanted in life. Like now, like my business, like with the spiritual community, like with the healing centers that we're opening, like with G2G Healing, everything is progressing amazingly, okay? Money, relationships, talking with people, how my life is actually expanding and better, come from the time that taking the thought belief of waking up and being stoned away. I smoked this substance every single day for 20 years. From the moment I opened my eyes in the morning to the moment I went to sleep, and then still was getting woken up in the nights with terrors and waking up and carrying on to smoke. I programmed my body for this substance to be able to take control of me. Like an alien, like someone going into your body, like possession. It's like a demonic possession. The way that this substance works within your body, it takes control. It drops your belief systems. It puts your awareness into a narrow state. So you're not aware. Your frequency, you're running at a low frequency. So then people that are vibrating on a higher frequency. So one suggestion I can say to you guys, okay, is you need to replace the addiction as you're going through. Believe me, I teach breath work and I teach hypnotherapy to people. I do breath work sessions with people and guided meditations with people. Like we've got retreats coming up this year in Spain, which concentrate solely on showing people how you can produce these high euphoric feelings within your body, yourself, with breath work. You can get into a transcendent state by doing breath work. You can get into these states of creativity, these states of numbness by doing meditation and breath work. You don't need to be putting these systems, these chemicals into your system to make your body work and react in these ways. You can literally do these things with your body. Your body is an instrument. Neuroscience shows this. Neuroplasticity shows this. Neuroplasticity shows that the brain can easily be programmed. Your energy, you are in charge of the chemicals that get produced within your neuropath into your body. So you can literally go into a meditative state, do a good breath work session, and end up with the same result as if you're going into the fucking jungle in Costa Rica and taking loads of ayahuasca. You can get the same results. It's understanding about using the instrument that you have. Your body is like a musical instrument. You need to play it to make it work, guys. So believe me when I tell you, this addiction is gone. This can easily be solved and replaced. If you want a high, you want a mystical experience, you want a calming experience, get into meditation, guys. Get into meditation, get into breath work, start looking after your body, start moving your body, and I promise you, you will never go near this substance again. Much love, guys. Thank you for watching. Keep tuning in. More videos like this coming up. Once we start to do the retreats over here in Catalonia, it's going to be an amazing, amazing time. Enjoy, guys.